Alright, today I have a very good term, very useful term. You're probably going to hear it on TV. You'll definitely read it if you're reading the news and stuff. You'll hear native speakers talking about it. You might not know what it is. A lot of people I know don't. It's a very good one to know what it is. Got a real meaning and a slang meaning. Talking about a free agent. And to be honest, I don't know why the word agent is associated with it. Think of it as a free person in some sense. So free does not mean that there's no money. And free has two meanings. Like freedom and just it doesn't cost anything. Think about this one is more in terms of freedom. The person has the freedom to choose. So it's a person who has the freedom to choose because their contract with something is finished. And that's why it's used a lot in sports. So in the MLB, that's Major League Baseball, the hockey, NHL, football, NFL, basketball, NBA, the players, they make millions of dollars a year and they sign these long contracts. They try to, right? So let's say they sign a 4-year contract for $50 million, pretty good, obviously. And then after the 4 years is up, that means the player gets paid $50 million for 4 years, and they have to play with the same team for those 4 years unless the team trades them. But anyway, assuming they don't trade that player has to play for 4 years on that team in that city, whether they like it or not. That's what the contract is. Now here's the thing. Once it's done after 4 years, then they're a free agent. They have the freedom to either sign back with that team if they get a good offer, like the city, like the team, whatever, or other teams, if they think they're good, can start bidding on them. They say, hey, you want to come play for us? We'll give you more money, or it's a cooler city, or whatever. It's more fun to party here, or whatever. Usually it's a combination of stuff, or maybe the person, the player doesn't had a good experience, or whatever. The point is they're free to make that choice once the contract is finished. High salaried people in companies, sometimes, it's usually used for sports, but sometimes you call them free agents, but not as often because usually they can just move anyway if they get another job. But if you hear free agent, you can just imagine the person's contract's finished and they're looking for either to re-sign with the same team or go to a different team. That at least they have the choice once they're a free agent. And the slang usage, this one's kind of a funny one. I like this, and we hear this sometimes. Breaking up with your girlfriend or boyfriend's not a funny time, whatever. But if you do break up with someone, then you're single. And sometimes in spoken English, Americans, I think other people in other native speaking countries do too, call that person a free agent. We say they're on the open market. Of course, it's not really a market, even though it sort of is. But the point is they're free to go after a new boyfriend or a new girlfriend. So if someone's married or they're in a serious relationship, they're not supposed to be dating other people. That's the idea, right? But when they break up, get divorced, they're single, you can call them a free agent. You can say, hey, you're a free agent now. That means now you can go out and meet another, at least girl or guy. So that's the positive, I suppose, of a breakup. You're a free agent. You can go meet somebody else. We got the slang one, the real one. I guarantee you're going to hear the term. Now you're going to know what it means in both. Check out the meanings, as usual, daily on the site learnenglish232.com.